hand.
But make sure you put the right answers that I said, not the wrong ones.
Right.
I don't have a lot of favorite things.
Do you think Chris is gonna know the answer to your favorite? Yeah.
I think he'll know some of them. I think he'll overthink a lot of them and then not know.
Well, the first question is, do you think you know all of Casey's favorite things?
I've got a good amount of them down, maybe. I guess we'll find out. This is going to be a test.
Sort of. Okay, ready?
Okay.
Number 1. What is your favorite color?
My favorite color is blue.
Well, right. Gosh. I know this. Oh, blue. She likes blue. I think this is it's just stress jitters. I'll get them faster as I.
Okay.
Probably not. Blue.
What's your favorite song?
Oh, that one I don't know.
Probably Houdini by Foster the People. It's been my ringtone for the last 5 years.
I don't know. I mean, she loves that the Phantom of the Opera, that the opening credits one. She loves that one. Okay. I think if she hears that one, then she'll be like, "Oh, that's the right one," because I'm right.
Right.
She's not.
The third one is, what is Casey's favorite food?
Pizza.
My favorite food?
Mm-hmm.
Bread and or steak.
Nice.
Pizza's kind of an in-between.
Okay, what's your favorite dessert?
Cake.
Okay.
I don't know. We used to buy this one like chocolate cake thing from the grocery store all the time, but I can't remember what it was.
Okay, what's her favorite animal?
Dogs, Harley, then maybe my cat. I don't know what her favorite movie is, but I know she likes Phantom of the Opera. Is that included as a movie? Or just the play? Yeah? That one. talking about one that's got booze in it, or just the regular drink?
Both.
She really likes beer. She likes that garage mango F1. If we're getting specific. And then water, I don't know, her favorite real drink, or coffee. She likes coffee.
She did say water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I figured, because she doesn't really drink anything else besides water, coffee, and beer.
Oh, go ahead.
No, what'd she say?
Oh, she said Scooby snack on the rocks.
Oh, what?
It's
She's
pretty
like, never had that one. That is very specific. She had that one time. And she's never ordered it around me. Come on. Anyways.
Spiral?
Okay, now for the more fun questions. And I'm gonna need as much stories as you can give me. Okay.
Chipotle in San Marcos by UC Riverside.
It was at Chipotle, technically.
I was talking to him recently and I was like, how did we go on our first date? I don't remember. I think he just said, you want to go hang out. I was like, sure. And then we ended up at Chipotle. And I got a food item that was entirely too messy. And we talked about his motorcycle a lot because his helmet was on the table. It was 5 years ago, so it's kind of hard to remember. Actually, it was longer than 5 years ago.
I think I just invited her out for some food. I'm just trying to get to go on a date with her. And I was really into Chipotle at the time, so that's where I took her, or asked her to meet me, actually. First time. We went out on a something like that. Yeah.
That's Chipotle in San Marcos. Did I say by UC Riverside? I meant Palomar.
It was outside my house, just as she was about to pull away. I snuck in the window and gave her a little kiss on the lips before she left.
Okay. I was just leaving his house to go home. And I was in my car and I rolled down the window to say bye, and he leaned through my window and kissed me goodbye, and that was our first kiss, and I was very shocked.
Which kind of surprised her, but you know, she liked it.
And I texted him when I got back to my house and was like, what was that? And he's like, just wanted to make sure you wouldn't fall asleep on your way home. I was like, I wouldn't have fallen asleep. He said, well, then it was because I like you. So, yeah. Five years, 2 weeks after we get married. So, round up 5 years.
Almost 5 years. No. What month are we in? January, February, March, April, May. Yeah, almost 5 years. So I think it'll be 5 years in June.
Who said I love you first?
He did.
I said it first, but I don't really know when.
Although he texted me in French and made me figure out what he was saying. And we talked about it later. But the first time he told me he loved me was in French through a text message.
I think it just kind of slipped out at some point, but I don't remember when.
She said you texted her in French?
Oh yeah, I did do that. That's right. But yeah, I did do that. You know, I was telling her it, but not really telling her it because she didn't know what it meant. So.
Okay, where was your favorite date with him? And what do you think he might have said that your answer is to this question?
That is a hard question.
Her favorite date?
Yeah, her favorite.
God.
Probably our 3-year anniversary. We went to Catalina Islands. And we walked around the island and hung out on the beach. And we stopped at this bar because there was an open, what was it? An open beach club that we kind of like wandered into. And we got Coronas and set them up on the table we were sitting at, took pictures of it, and we said we should submit them for Corona ads because they looked so nice.
I don't know. We've gone and done so many things already. Maybe the dinner after I proposed? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I always like to just take Casey places and do things. So I don't know. A lot of them were really fun. Anytime with your sister is a lot of fun. So I don't know. They're all my favorite.
Her favorite was Catalina Island.
Oh, yeah, that was a good time. Catalina's driving around the golf cart. Anyways, yeah, it was fun. Casey picked out the ring.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, she had, once she gets her mind to something, she just starts really diving into it. And so obviously, I tried looking and I found some, but Casey found a better one, which of course she did. And she just was hunting and hunting and hunting and finally found this one that had a name that was kind of particular to us. So it all worked out. It was all, Liberty. I think it's Liberty. No, I can't remember the name of it.
Sort of. So that day he kept saying, let's just go to Malibu today. It's just a good day to go to Malibu. It's like, why? Oh, it's sunny outside. We should just go to Malibu. Okay, alright. And he never plans anything. I'm always the one that says, we're gonna go do this today. We're gonna go here today. We're gonna go do this. So the fact that he mentioned that we were going to Malibu for no particular reason was a little strange. And then he was driving my car there, and he kept saying, "Oh, look at this, and trying to supposedly figure out where we should stop. And I kept saying, "Oh, let's go there, and he just kept driving. So I thought that was weird. And when we actually got to the beach, he kept leading me around by my hand and stopping and then looking at me, and then he'd walk some more and then stop and look at me, and it was very strange. And then right before he proposed to me, he did some really big kind of stretch thing, which was even weirder. And then he started his little spiel. Turns out the stretch was to signal his friend who was hiding his camera to start taking the video. Yeah. So I was a little bit surprised. I was on to him.
She was a little surprised because I think I sort of let it slip, and I wasn't as nonchalant about where we were going as I normally am. So she kind of had a little bit of a hint, but she didn't really realize I was going to do it at that time, which, you know, is kind of funny because when I first started doing it, one of the first things she said was like, "You're doing this now?" And then she starts tearing up. That was that.
Aww.
But it was on the beach in Malibu. I was just trying for someplace nice. We both liked the beach. It's too bad it was cold outside, cold and windy, and I had my friend kind of meet us out there so it could all be recorded. I planned ahead a little bit. But then, like the whole speech I had wanted to say, it just didn't come out of my mouth. So I more or less mumbled through the basic speech, but it was a little abbreviated. But I got it all out.
So, do you remember what he said?
I don't remember. I was so flustered. I had to watch it back a few times because we went to dinner right after, and I was like, did I tell you I loved you? Did I kiss you? Did I hug you? I don't remember. And he's like, yeah, you did. All I remember was, I don't even remember what he said, you know, will you make me the happiest man, whatever, like anything. I don't really remember it. I just remember him going, Casey, and grabbing my hands and kind of moving them around, and I was like, oh my gosh, are you doing it right now? Oh my gosh. He's like, yeah. I was like, okay. So it's kind of like trying to get myself in composure the entire time. And then I don't remember it. Do you remember putting my ring on and kind of crying, saying yes at the same time, mostly nodding and crying? I was rolling silverware at Elephant Bar as a hostess, and I needed knives for my house, so when I found a steak knife that had a cracked handle, I figured the restaurant would just throw it away. So I tapped a random server walking by and said, excuse me, do you think I can take this knife home? Happened to be Chris. And he takes a look at it and goes, you probably could, but I want it. So then I found it first, so I think I'm going to take it. And he goes, all right, sure thing. He gives it to me, and that was our first interaction. A few days later, I was rolling silverware again, and I found another knife with a cracked handle, and I put it in my purse to give to him next time I saw him. And then when he came in the next time I saw him, I was like, wait, I've got something for you. Here you go. Here's this knife. Now, to me, I was just trying to be nice. To him, apparently that meant, I love you, come get me. Which is like what he'll always say is like, you came after me first.
We first met at Elephant Bar, and Casey's friend Gianna had told me that I was not allowed to flirt with Casey at all. So I didn't really, but your sister did. So of course I wasn't gonna, be rude and not flirt back with her. It's just the way things are. So
anyway, he ended up taking that knife and putting it in his backpack, and that night was going to catch a plane out of the state and forgot that he had the knife in the backpack and almost got arrested at the airport. So we had this long ongoing joke that I was like causing him all sorts of trouble. And I still have the first knife that we met over in my silverware drawer.
So yeah, the first place I met her was at Elephant Bar, and I was kind of just a 5-year-old. The way I flirted with her, hiding her pens and high places, and putting the little buzzer things out all over the place so that when she'd move them, they just all start buzzing. I know, I was a child. She's more grown up than I am.
Cute story. Go! So one of the things that he used to do when we first started dating, I was a hostess at the table, so I had all these pencils and pens. And he would take them and either hold on to them, so I had to go find him to get them back, or at Elephant Bar they have all these like trees and sculptures, and they're really tall and like kind of, you know, everywhere. He would hide them in the tallest trees so that I'd have to jump up and physically get them out. Or either that or hold on to them so I'd have to go find him and hunt him down and get them back. And he'd always work the late shift, so when we really started dating, I would leave him little sticky notes with messages on his motorcycle. So I would write something, and then as I'm leaving work, I would just stick it on his bike so he could read it. And then sometimes he would come over to my house after work, and I would make dinner for us to eat, and then he would leave. But the sticky notes is fun. And
Outback. No, Buffalo. Go to Buffalo, Buffalo Wild Wings. Because we love them chicken wings.
probably Buffalo Wild Wings. He's so much better at talking about me than I am at talking about him, because I tend to tear up really easily, and he can just talk and talk and talk and talk. But I can't talk. I get all teary-eyed. He took me to Not Scary Farm. That was really fun, and he made everybody chase me. We went through one maze where he explicitly told one of the guys there, like this monster dude, to chase me from the beginning. So he jumped out and freaked me out, and I was like, huh, that's funny. I went through the rest of the maze not knowing the plan. And then when I got to the end of the maze, I see the monster coming back after me. And so I ran out of the maze thinking I'm safe once I'm out of the maze. Turns out I wasn't, because the dude chased me out of the maze. And then I ended up running quite a fair distance before getting tired and sitting, and this dude chased me the entire time. Then he starts walking back to the maze and high fives Chris on his way back, and that's when I knew, and I got really upset and angry. Like, what did you do? So not like legit angry, but he was like, hey, I'm sorry.
Well, after the first time that we really hung out, like I could tell that she was something really special, and she was just a pretty amazing girl. And I don't know, it was just that first time she totally blew me away. Even though you're not supposed to know that soon, she was a wonderful person. And then it just got even better from there on out, as I got to know her more and more and more and more. She's a wonderful woman. So
we had spent the whole day walking around Oceanside, and we walked along the beach and went out and got potato skins at this one little restaurant by the water. It wasn't by the water, it was a little further away. We went back to his house and played some video games together, and then we watched a movie. And at one point there was a nice little like slow song that came on in the movie, and it was like a nice romantic moment between two of the characters in the movie. And he stood up and grabbed my hand and started slow dancing with me in the room. And I was like, okay, I love this guy. So that's how I knew that.
This relationship has been the best thing that has ever happened to me. She just completely compliments me. It's just the most easygoing, happy thing I've ever been a part of. So,
My favorite thing about Chris, that he's my best